What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? Sorry, I left unexpectedly there. I just really got tired all of a sudden. It just overcame me. It's just like every bone in my body just wanted me to go lay down and take a nap. I went and laid down and took a nap, and it's a little bit better than um, my naps recently, where it's dinner time comes and goes, and it's like, why should I even get a your nap turned to like way too long to be considered a nap, and then next thing you know, it's like time for everybody to go to bed, and you wake up, and yeah, not everybody experienced that, but it's shitty if anyone knows what I'm talking about. So I'm kind of glad that it's like before 5 and I woke up. I don't feel super shitty. So back at it. Kind of distracted by the whole Empyrean thing. Oh, number. It sounds like I like with space engineers. I actually like playing survival because like it actually like gives me a reason. It's right now, anyways. It's giving me a reason to like make things like in creative. You don't need shit tons of refineries and assemblers and like different ships with different abilities, different specs and stuff. So yeah, all this blue looks like it's just so I can see better in the dark. It's not a bad color. It's just very basic and bland. I like the shiny silver. It makes it look metallic. Everything's like plastic, plastic vinyl paint, carbon fiber too. Like that'd be like a vinyl sticker. That's not even paint. Um, yeah. So Empyrean, I'm thinking like it would be sick to play in survival mode and like build massive ships and stuff like in the painful like, oh, you gotta like get these like rare parts and shit. Like I like space engineers where it's like, oh, you just need like silicon and iron and nickel and cobalt and silver and gold, and like those you can like run out of them and be like, that sucks. But like there aren't. Sounds like it'd be a pain in the ass. This looks kind of green. Oh, there we go. Gold. It's probably the reflections. Blue, blue and yellow. What color does that make? Oh, so much better for me saying. Oh, I got a little bit of the NJ. Um, So I might be more inclined to play creative on that, and you never know, it could be pretty sweet. But like if like all the things that space engineers fall short on, there are other things that they're better at. This actually looks like it's curved. I think it's a curved monitor. Weird. But yeah, like the GUI, I think this looks very nice and refined. Like I like the font. It doesn't look like it's just slapped together like a Rust. Like it obviously it's like very square and basic, but like it's something that I've come to like be very familiar with and I like. And you just look at the GUIs in Empyrean and it's just like, eh. But yeah, you can see so much more when it's blue paint instead of shiny silver. What you're gonna need now. So right now I'm doubling this over to the other side and I want it to be a mirror, so I don't want to make any mistakes. So I got to make it exactly the same. Stairs going down here. Got this random couch I was just sitting on one day through. I gotta rebuild this for doing creative. I forgot. So I got rid of this pillar because I wasn't sure where exactly I was going to put the cargo elevator. I'm kind of disappointed that my rover is too big for the cargo elevator. Which I'm going to call down because it's so fun to use. The doors are kind of like glitchy. Like that needs to be better programmed. It's like open, close, open, open. It's like it can't like figure out what it wants to do. Yeah, they surface. So it flashes red when you're too big for it, and I guess, oh yeah, I guess there's a top. It looks like it's like it might be like a 5 by 5 by 5 cube or something. And I was like, oh, this is too big to fit on just driving on. Well, I'm gonna drive on and then use the gyro and then turn up. And I tried it; it's still too tall. Not like I would make it a normal thing to drive the rover up and down the elevator like that. It was kind of ridiculous. It was worth a shot. I think this is a good layout. It's not like what I initially thought would be a good idea. Like, oh, let's put it in the middle. But I can't because it's a 50 by 50 square instead of 51 by 51. And I don't really care so much about putting this, not being able to put this in the middle, so much as I can't use a gate. But with this new update, the public test, which should hopefully roll out into the next official version, gates, not being able to use gates shouldn't matter because you should be able to make fully functional doors with pistons and light armor blocks on. I'll show you. Like they might not be airtight unless if you use merge blocks, and I'm not sure how that would work if you use a merge block and like all these other blocks all of a sudden are merged because of the merge blocks. So just so you get that airtight seal, like people are thinking when you disconnect the merge block. Someone said something about you needing a script, but I'll have to deal with that when the time comes. But I just want to pull up a short video here of the post that I saw that enlightened me about the public test update. Which is getting pushed down from the top. Oh no. So yeah, this guy, he made a piston elevator that pushes a single block up a shaft. Works flawlessly, so smooth. And this, like I could make obviously larger piston doors. It's so sick. It's awesome. It's basically making it more like Minecraft, where like you can actually slide a one block through a one block hole. You can't do that in Space Engineers on the current released version. Things just go insane. Let's actually look at what we got some posts here. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, at first I was like, that ship's cool. That reminds me of my ship design, but that's not what he's talking about. He's talking about this. Look at this. This is insane. Now, is it? Does he like drive it around? It's kind of upside down though. Like, look at the cockpit. Unless if it's an industrial cockpit. That's amazing. I love space and where the comments be like, "Oh yeah, it's so awesome." Wacky waving inflatable clang. We are rocket powered cart. I think you're supposed to be in it while you're doing. It started flying. That's funny. That's the funniest clip. Elon Musk would know your location. That is awesome. Truck has a broken neck. Wait, you can't even see what's going on. They're like a tow truck. That's fucking sick. The shit people make. Sky cranes, hinges. Oh, what? It's like a chain. Look at that. They're loose. This is awesome. Oh my god. I haven't even used a single hinge yet. You dropped it later? What? Did you do that? It looks like you did it on purpose, though. Feels janky. Yeah, flying rod's probably like. This is an insane, intricate ship. Oh, here's another video. There's a door. Why does the green part go back? I don't understand. It's gorgeous, though. New. That's crazy. Holy shit. That's really well done. Why is there a weird link there? Yeah, that's really cool. Look at the dithering. What? Poor guy's probably playing on really low setting. Things I learned today. Is it piston landing gear? How do I get to this? This is your second ship? Look at the design. This guy's fucking good. Look at the armoring. I really like that. I've never had pistons do that. I don't know. Doesn't. I love the game. I just wish it was more popular. Oh, that's nice. What if they'd fit on my cargo elevator? Ideally, I want at one point, I want to have a small little like cart to like drive around the building, and I want to be able to drive it up, and then have the cargo elevator go up to the floor where like my personal apartment is, so that I don't have to like run up the stairs and stuff. I can literally like drive over here and then drive to my front door inside insane complex. And I feel like I'm getting a few more frames with this public test. Well, these doors would actually be great for this elevator. Because the thing is, not airtight. Platform's there. Even with the platform there, you can see the crack. Even though that's a crack that might actually pass for being airtight in this game, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be airtight. Press the button. Oh, it's already here. What is this? Oh no, it's the the doors for the floor. These things. Yeah, this sucker ain't airtight. Sure. So I'm thinking, yeah, like I was kind of sad I couldn't really use these doors on the staircases. Like I could, but it looked like shit because it's 4 blocks wide. The door is 5 blocks wide. I could literally have them on all 4 edges of the cargo elevator on each floor and have the cargo elevator pressure. Oh, it's gonna be sad. Well, just so that I remember to use these doors later, I got enough blocks. There's one. Oh, I'm gonna select creative shit. This is a survival build with I'm just like tweaking it, making some like so if I spend like 20 minutes like placing something and welding things and I'm like shit, I need to adjust this by 1 block. Is it not like reasonable for me to just be like, okay, well I'm gonna quickly fix that in creative instead of spending like another 20 minutes to do it all over again? I think it's pretty reasonable. I think I can still say this is a survival build, doing stuff like that. Like everything that I've actually built, I've done it. I've grinded the resources. Obviously, that's really easy with my insane miner with like 40 drills on it. That's weird. So with blue in here, the light doesn't seem to reach the floor as much. So many things to do. So I'm just kind of like not having a great time. Not a huge fan of flying back and forth trying to get this thing. I'm actually gonna adjust the sun to see a little better. Shine some light in here. There we go.
Energy low.
Let's see, I would just say it's gonna make shadows, but I still think it's better. Seriously. Here. It's here. I'll block that, right? Up here.
Fuel low.
Basically, this is gonna look exactly like it does.
Fuel critical.
On you spin over 180 degrees, it will look exactly the same and have Staircase going down the left side. I'm still not sure exactly what I'm gonna put in the right. Whoa! Look here a second. Still not sure what I'm gonna put in the right side here. I still need to finish this side up. Maybe I should finish this side before I start copying it over to the other side. There was a wall in here, and then I redesigned the outside. I'll probably just let's just make it like just a little waiting room and put some like tables and chair. I don't know what tables, couches, and some planters in there. Maybe a little dispenser. Oh yeah, some dispenser right here. Block that ugly wall. Stupid gray center of these sliding doors. It's gray no matter what you paint it. I hate the default gray. It's just so bland. Like one guy I used to play with, every time you log in, you got the default gray, and like everything he would
Energy
build would look
critical.
like that. And it's bland. It's like, oh, I'm gonna paint it afterwards. It's like, okay, well, pick something that looks like pick a nice color or something for while you're designing. Like I just don't like looking at that gray while I'm designing. And then of course you just start using the mood tower. Oh, shit. And that kind of stuff, that's perfectly fine. That's personal preference. The reason why I don't play with him anymore is because he would never really want to do the work, and just like, oh, I don't want to play alone. I want to play with someone. I want to play with someone else so they can harvest all the resources, and then he can build something and be like, oh, I don't want this anymore. Can you grind it for me? And then just take off. Be like, I have to grind my own shit that I have to that I want to get rid of or I want to redesign. You got to do that yourself. Like, it's not very fun to play with, unless if you're incredibly desperate not to play alone. Which I'm not. Anyways, I'm gonna just get ready to play here. I might have to run to the washroom. I just woke up. Gonna grab a snack. Start thinking about dinner. Throw on some music. I got my speakers muted there. That sounds good to go. Greetings from the moon. Whoa, that's look at this. Got a fucking hospital. Only 11 points. Like, come on, look at this shit. Shield generators. You have mods for that. Looks. Like, look at it. I love all the design for landing gear. Is it not actually? It looks like it's just light armor blocks that he lands on. He's not actually using the magnetic thing. Look at this little fucking hospital thing he's got. It's so cool. And I wish people like this would like play on my server, but at the same time, I don't know if like we'd both be able to build what we want to. I might just need to attract small beginners who one day might dream about going crazy with the PCU limit and want to have their own server, but I don't know. Back message direct. I already got a group. I want people to join my group. I got a Discord and I'm not seriously like that. I want you to join my group. Not like a little whiny, complaining brat. But I'm already in like the Keen software group, which is like if I need some help that I can't find like on Reddit or through Google really quickly, I can just hop in there and leave a message and chat. And if I really wanted to, I could stay up to date with like all the updates and news and people posting stuff in there. I'm pretty content just going through the subreddit, see what people post there. I can hear my graphics card fan running nicely, which is good because like it used to be that I couldn't hear the fan at all, and it would thermally throttle at 80 degrees Celsius. Now that like you can start to really hear the fan once it hits 80. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. Space Engineers isn't window capture. It's not turned on. Yeah, as soon as it hits 80%, that's normally about when I can hear. Like 85 is about the same volume as 100%, I find. It's not going above 65. I don't know if it's using the max speeds that it can. I got a pretty good computer. I'm lucky. Um, my old motherboard died on me. I was lucky at the time to be able to afford a new one and a new CPU. Um, and my dad was lucky enough to get to use my old CPU. You know, very cheap when it comes to computers, and then complains about them being slow. I wonder why. Really, yeah, like I built him this computer at the time to replace his old. He desperately needed an update. I'm like, okay, well, I look up all the cheapest parts because it's cheap. And like, I can build this for you. He's like, okay. And so I had like all the cheapest parts, but we lucked out. The motherboard was the right socket for my CPU, and so threw that in there, and we got a nice high-end CPU. And his computer's actually nice and fast now. And it was lucky for my video card. I had a GeForce 680, which, oh my god, today that would be showing its age. Because we're now in the 2080. At 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 20. However many generations that is. So I had a water cooler on that card because at the time when I was using it, it was still, even then it was showing its age. It's like, I need more frames per second. So overclocking it, water cooler, so it could overclock a little bit better. And then the water cooler died, and I was stupid. I was like, why is my computer restarting after like 5, 10 minutes? And just kept turning it on, doing troubleshooting, like checking the drivers. The only thing I didn't check was the temperatures. So that card died, and I was really lucky. At the time, someone was selling two GeForce 980s, just the GTX, not the Ti. Um, and I could have saved a little bit of money if I bought both, but I don't want slot SLIs. It was only like I think it was 250 for what each, so it'd be like 500, or I think it was 275 if you bought them individually. That was a really good price, and it actually performed really well on my computer. So I'm very grateful for what I have. Not right. I broke two of them, and obviously you can tell when I replaced them, I put them on the block underneath. I can fix that later. It's not a big problem. But yeah, just like see that like screenshot, like where the planet's like all dithered and stuff. Like, look, that was the alien planet. I don't know if I can get it to look like that on my computer, but like I don't see any dithering. on mine, so I'm very appreciative that I can run it at the settings that I can. Whee! Low gravity. So yeah, I'll probably get rid of all these hangar doors now that you can actually make cool piston doors. And I'll look into making. Oh, if I can make this airtight, I won't need the sectional doors inside. It'll just be one giant open garage, which is what I originally wanted until I was like, oh man, the giant rover's too tall. Get rid of these doors here and make all the. And so when I replace, so each hangar door is like it's a ridiculous amount of PCU. And it's 115. So if I use a piston door, each piston's only 100. So like for the door over there, it uses 4 pistons. This uses 36 hangar doors. And then the blast door blocks are 1 PCU each, and I'd be using light armor blocks because with the new, they're only 1 PCU each. You can use the light armor blocks now. Sick. So much to do. I should actually start doing it. Stop just flying around talking about it. So I'm gonna go grab a drink, get some music going. I would sit on this couch, but not pressurized in here. I'll go hang out in that elevator. I was hanging out in the elevator. I got it pressurized and everything, so that I was like, oh, I want to just be able to log out in the elevator and have the elevator music playing. It's a very good like I'll be right back type thing. Like, that music it plays. And of course, after I did that, then I was like, oh, I just need to go have a nap. I wanted to come back and play and build and be productive, but I did not have the energy for it. Yeah, this elevator shaft is now pressurized. It should still be pressurized. I did this side, not the other side, right? Yeah, there's it. It might be weird. I had to turn it off and on. It's not even going green. It was green. It would go green, but it wouldn't. Not pressurized, right? It'd be like this, eh? It pressurized earlier. As long as all the doors are closed, it should pressurize. It's not fun with when things work 1 second they don't work the next. Like, no reason why. Did it go green for a second? Come on! Don't tell me I'm like out of oxygen. I could be out of oxygen. That would be it. Holy crap. Okay. Well, I don't really want to go mine some ice right now, so I'm just for one of the large cargo components. Any empty ones? I want my pressurized elevator shut. Is that not the problem? There's gotta be some oxygen being generated. What the hell? What's going on here? Spit it up. That's nice. Where'd it go? Oh! It was. Oh, it's, you can see these lines is trying to spawn a giant block. I must not have clicked on spawn. What? Is it this one? Okay, spawn into target. There we go. And instantly disappear. Ooh, not all of it. What's the problem? Seriously, what the fuck's the problem? As soon as that door closes, it should be able to pressurize. It's doing it earlier. Uh, I just want to hang out in the elevator while I go grab a drink. Seriously, what's the problem? Not that that works in the elevator shaft. Cabin's a little rotated, eh? Not pressurized. Why the hell not?
Fuel low.
I'm gonna have to do this every time. Like, is this gonna make it work?
Fuel
And if so, am I gonna have to do it every time? I want the shaft to be pressurized. Look, I want green. Oh, oh. It's just like rebooting a computer. A block not working? Try removing it and replacing it. At least they made it work. It's annoying that I had to do that, but I'm glad I did. Now I will go get that snack. Just chill in this elevator. Great music. So stay tuned. I should only be gone 5 minutes unless like crippling fatigue overcooked, and I might just disappear and go take another nap. Shouldn't happen. We should be fine. A nice shot to. Why is my hand still in the air? Oh god. Whatever. I'll be back.
Fuel critical. Energy low. Fuel critical. Energy low. Fuel critical. Energy low. Energy critical. No energy. Low health. critical.
Yo, what the hell? I probably ran out of energy. Shit. Body Loki. Oh, it's still there. Get my tools. Wait. What? Why is it not in the elevator? Did I not log out in the... What did I miss? I could obviously go back and check the stream, but... Let's get out of here without opening any doors. What the fuck? Was I not in the elevator? Why am I... Was I over there? Okay, well maybe I should just log out, or not log out, just time out in the elevator here and see what happens. So, sorry, I got distracted while I was getting my snack. I checked my phone. And I should probably just avoid these conversations in general, but... Is this not the elevator shaft? Obviously not. The conveyors aren't there. Wrong side. So it's a conversation. Like I can see why people were like, there's a post. There's a poor lady. She's disabled and she's horrible writing. Like, oh my god, look at it spinning. Work. I'm gonna have to do this every time I want it to work. It's not from this thing rotating, is it? I'm creative now. Can't even do, oh my god. Am I trapped? I'm trapped! Why can't I? Am I not in creative? Oh shit. Like, why am I not moving forward? I'm pressing forward. Okay. I don't know if it'll put it back. It'll probably put it back once I finish. Vent. Had to be replaced every time I want it to work. Not really the great. Oh shit. Oh, I think the server might have restarted. Okay. Maybe after every restart it stops. Ooh. Thought I would have made, hopefully put it back after I... Oh, it's underground too. That's not good. Oh, there goes my button thing. Oh, shit. Why do I have two? What the hell? What? Don't they? Okay, that is really weird because I died a few times. There was no body. I thought it despawned, but I did not make a second set of two. That is really weird. Okay. Just dig this out. The block. Replace the block. Replace the door. Yay! And fix the button too. And then I'll go chill in the elevator and see what happens. Because that's really weird. Oh, these never got painted. Yeah. Silver was actually kind of better. So yeah, stupid conversation. Like people like, well, okay, so I made a boo boo. I thought there was a limit to how much renter or tenant or sorry landlords can increase the rent between tenants, but it's only a limit to how much they can increase it with the same tenant. Um, and just really stupid shit. So like basically, I won't get into the whole like the thread and the argument how it got to that point, but got to the point where the other person was saying, um, and he kept using like overpriced in quotation marks, saying like, "Oh, it's there's no such thing as a market being overpriced." Like obviously, you have some cities where it's costs more to live than others, and there ought to be like a reasonable explanation for that difference, but then there's obviously going to be ridiculous differences where it's just being price gouging in one market and not so price gouged in another. Um, and so the reasoning of this person, they were saying they kept using overpriced in quotation marks, and they're saying basically saying overpriced rental markets can't exist because nobody would pay the rent if rent was too high. All the people who are renters would just go and buy houses instead. It's just like, what the fuck? No, it's like when rent's so high, people can't afford to buy houses, and it keeps them as a renter. And like, if you take a step back at the economy, you can actually see that happening. You can see people who would love to be homeowners, who maybe if they were baby boomers in the exact same situation, they could advance to be homeowners. But since rent's really high these days, it's really fucking hard to become a homeowner. But no, like every single renter in a market just wouldn't rent. They'd go buy a house. There aren't enough houses for sale for that to even be a possibility to consider. And they're like, "Oh well, if you care so much about this lady, why don't you just rent out a room to her?" It's like, because I believe like everybody should have their own home, and like that's so fucked up. Oh my god, it just drives me mad. It's like it's great that like you're very privileged, and the idea of like settling for the best option for an apartment at the time is just something that they would never have to deal with. They would never be in a crunch where they do end up with a shitty landlord. It must be nice to have that opportunity where you can stay with your parents or a family member or a friend until you do find a good option to rent. It must be nice, but to just say like everybody should act like they have the same privileges that you, that's really fucked up. Anyways, it's just really disgusting. Some people are like, so it's pressurized and shit. Oh, before I hang out, I still need to go. I got a drink, but I want to get a snack. Oh, I'll go down to one. There we go. And open this. Oh, I didn't set it up yet. This is door 8A. Oh, shit. It's not. It's like, why did that color not change? It's not welded. Okay, so door A. Garage, door A. That's a light. See, it had it selected, but it grabbed the thing below it. It does that all the time. And it's annoying. All doors, the lights, and sometimes you grab stuff and it doesn't grab it, probably because it's acting like I was grabbing the empty boxes next to it. So in other words, there's like a hit box or something for clicking, and even though it's selected, showing that it's selected, I can't reproduce it, but it happens to me all the time. Okay, so I'm almost out of energy. So let's see where. It's another. How many body? I thought I got everything out of my body. Why is it still there? where's all this shit coming from? All these tools, though, I don't really care about this assembly. So we got all the body locations. I'm just, how does my body end up outside of the elevator if I die in the elevator? Let's find out. All my tools in here, so I don't have to. I got a second set of elite tools that I thought despawned. It's really weird. Okay, so I have oxygen and air and everything, warmth, but my energy, oh, yeah, what the? For some reason I thought my energy would be going, it shouldn't be going down because, oh, lights don't actually seem to drain. It shouldn't be going down because my suit's not actually, unless if my helmet makes the energy go down. I am so confused. Did I get kicked because I was AFK for like 15 minutes or something? I don't really want to test it that long. Kind of defeats my testing thing here. Do I want to see if I got a response from that person? I don't think I'm going to read it if I did. Oh no, that they stopped. They downvote me? You have the power not to rent, to buy, or to move. Yeah, you can't just say you have the power to rent, to not rent. You have the power to buy, or you have the power to move to someone who's like, yeah, I didn't have any options at the time. I was looking for a place in the country. This is the only place I could get. Obviously couldn't afford to buy a house, couldn't afford to move. Oh, but you have the power to do those things. Oh, what? I just lost. Okay, so I am losing energy. I don't know why I got pushed over to the side, though. I did not press it. Oh, 14. Okay, maybe I'll go do my stretches. Maybe I could pull up the stream on my phone so I can see what's going on in the other room. Okay, so, yeah. I'll go do my stretches, and be right back. And I'll get that snack that I'm putting on. That's supposed to be muted. Oh well, I guess YouTube's gonna copyright strike me. Okay, so I'm still in the middle of my stretches. Okay, so I'm shit. There we go. I have a theory. So I thought once my energy ran out that I might die even though I'm in a high oxygen warm environment. But that did not turn out to be the case. So I'm going to restart the server. It seems to break the event. So when the server comes up, my theory is it's not pressurized, and that's when I die. So let's see what happens. I might not be able to get back into the server before it. Before I can reconnect. And this public test version of the server, I'm really liking it because in the remote client, it gives you a lot more information. Looks like they tweaked it a little bit. So I might miss how my body finds its way outside of the elevator, but I have a strong feeling that it should be depressurized and I should die. Oh,
Health
shit.
low.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
No energy.
So it brings me down to the bottom and the door opens every time it restarts. So I guess my body bounced outside. Can I make this disappear? Okay, so maybe it doesn't. I could see if its pressurization is working. You could see why I would die because it goes down to the bottom and opens. But let's see. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why it stopped working and I had to remove it and replace it, but it's awesome. Just need more window views. Maybe as it gets higher, it'll be. Let all the air out. There'll be some very nice views. Maybe I'll make this. I should make my base so big that it escapes the moon's gravity. The game would stop working like way before that. So that's something funny to think about. If I could do that, oh my god, that'd be sick. That'd be amazing. See how high I can get it before it starts crapping. So I'm gonna go finish my exercises. The mystery has been solved. It's not. Looks like it might slightly be rotating. It would suck to have it rotate so much that you can't press a single button like what happened to me before and not be an administrator and not be able to teleport and die in the elevator. That would really suck. Anyways, music's still playing, right? Muted my speakers. I'm gonna go finish. I'm gonna mute my mic this time properly so I can play music. Obviously, it's too late. Whatever. That's a good view. I'll be back. Oh shit! Sorry. I'm so sorry. I totally noticed now. They got a chat message from like 30 minutes ago. I am so sorry. Pop up, sir. You said hi, and I did not respond. I don't know if I wasn't here. Maybe I was playing. I did not have Chatty open. I just opened that now. Chatty's just this program that I use, and it opens up my stream's chat. And I set it up so that whenever there's a message in the chat, they go ding, so that like when I don't have my speakers muted, I will hear it. But I'm gonna go finish my stretches. Thank you, pop up sir, for visiting the chat. Let's just show his username if anyone wants to check him out. Shout out to anyone who stops by and they're friendly and they're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And they interact. And unfortunately, I'm just that guy. It's always nice to have people just hop in and say hi or say more than hi. It's nice to have that and not just people spamming like, "Oh, I followed you. Can you follow me back?" And every time I check, it's like, "Oh, did I get any new follows? I didn't get any new follows, but you said that you followed me." Clearly, they just go stream to stream, spamming that, hoping that people like get all excited and they just follow back, but they're not actually following back. Like it's the last guy who did that. Yeah, I think he was at like 990 something followers, and he's like close to 1,000. Or no, maybe it wasn't 1,000. It might have been like 200 or 300. He had like a giveaway party for like that next milestone he was almost at, and it's like, oh, okay. Now, like, okay, so there are like tactics out there to get more streams and engage people, and yeah, like having like parties like that where you hit a milestone, giving stuff away, that's actually good. And I'm just thinking though, it's more of a positive thing for bigger YouTubers and Twitch streamers if it's just someone with like a super small channel and they're like trying too hard. Like I'm worried maybe the guy might be losing money doing like giveaways and stuff. But if it makes him happy and he's having fun and it's not like ruining his life or like he should be going to work and has friends and family who care about him and he's just like shunning them to do this. As long as that's not going on, all the power to him. But I still don't like people who show up in the chat just copy and paste. Like there's been like things where I get the exact same message from two accounts like a minute apart. And I'm just like, fuck is this shit? So, anyways, without further ado, I will go finish my stretches and return. And I should be fine because the server's not it's doing some weird shape. Why did it do that? I guess it's always doing it, but if I cut that out of the left edge of the camera, it's not so obvious. So let's just leave it like that. It's obviously because of the elevator cabin, it's not completely stationary. It should be. I might actually be able to make it stationary in my admin tools here. Oh, I don't see it. No, I don't. Unless if this will work. Oh, it's still doing that. I can only see the one grid that it's decided to associate all the grids, which is Grindy McWeldy. Can't see any of the subgrids. I can't stop it. But if there is that server side, what's that? Hold on a second. Sounds like there's. Is that you, Jasper? Sounds like there's something clawing or scrape. What do you do? Not telling her. Really weird noise. It's funny. Earlier when I first moved into this place, I think they might have been renovating the apartment above, and I think they might have been using like a scraper thingy, like for dry. I don't know why they'd be using it. Oh, maybe they put down some new hard. But there's like scraping noises, and like at first it sounded like It could be like a mouse running or scurrying through like the walls and ceiling. And there actually were times where it didn't sound like a putty knife being scraped with it. Oh, I know what the noise was. It's the toy in the new spot. He's got this toy. It's just a metal wire with these weird things. I don't know if it looks like it might be like a stem from a catnip plant or something. Like little tiny pieces of it. And yeah, I think he was just playing with it. And I stuck it under. There's a bin sitting on top of my filing cabinet, and I stuck it in between the bin and the filing cabinet, and I think he's just swatting at it. I think it made a really weird noise. Okay, anyways, back to the stretches. And I'll go back into the game so you can hear the elevator music. Oh, and did I hit the mic? I didn't do that last time. Whoopsie.
low. Energy low. Fuel critical. Energy low. Fuel low. Fuel critical. Energy low. Energy low.
Okay, so I'm in the middle of cooking some dinner, and it's just about done. So I'm gonna go finish that. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna watch a little bit of TV. Maybe I'll come back with Apex Legends, and after I'm done dinner and everything. But I'm getting some good progress on here. I'm liking the change I made to the inside here. Like ceiling looked kind of boring, just straight. Now it's got this corner here, and then I was like, oh, I'll make it even more interesting. And where the entrances are, it sticks down even more. It's always nice to like add features like this once you get good at it, and you like see opportunities to do it and stuff. And this thing's really bugging me because this is the projector thing I'm using, and I want it to be in the middle of it, and it's as far over to the left as it goes. Like by default, it's like way over here. Like it should be centered by default. I don't know what's going on with that. That's okay. So I'm gonna go finish my dinner, finish cooking it, and start eating it. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for probably some Apex Legends, and then some more Space Invaders after that if we got the end. Thanks for watching.